All right, guys, welcome to another Saturday Mega Wellness. I am Dell with Mega Sports, and I am here with the one and only John Greer from New Balance. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having me again.
Absolutely. So, John, it is the last day of MOVE Morevember, November 30th. It's been a fantastic month. I want to have today's show really be celebrating all the wonderful things that we were able to do with New Balance this month.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us again, sir. It's been an amazing month. It's hard to believe the month is coming to a close.
Yeah, well, so for folks watching, we actually pre-recorded the show. So we're actually pre-recording it before Thanksgiving, so that way we can all enjoy Thanksgiving with our families, being safe, enjoying Thanksgiving. So to everyone watching, we hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're shopping already on our Black Friday. This is a great weekend to start shopping. Check your emails. I got to get all the Omega news out of the way, John, because it is our big weekend this weekend.
Yes, big weekend. Actually, excited for folks to get out there and actually get in store.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, John, as we've been celebrating MOVE Morevember, we've talked about safety. We've talked about all the things that our stores have been doing. We've been partnered with you guys all month long. We've been talking about all the great shoe models that you guys had available. We've had some fantastic events both in stores, and we've had some fantastic events online on Instagram. You guys did a great takeover that we'll talk about. But let's talk about, just to get people back into the mood of MOVE Morevember, now that we are actually sitting there with family, we're enjoying the Thanksgiving festivities. This is a time for us to be able to remind people to stay moving and to give to those in need, to move more, to help those in need.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, we were excited to partner with Omega this month for part of that reason is to give back component to this, and here with the active play experts that you guys have, and just actually their encouragement to folks that come in. We just want to continue to encourage folks to get out there, to actually just enjoy the outdoors, obviously, to come in and to get a full experience actually in store, but to remember actually that during this season we have a lot to be thankful for, and part of that, actually, those of us that actually have the ability to give over and above, because they're thankful for what they do have, to enjoy that components actually to give back to actually the local communities. There's a lot of folks out there, unfortunately, that don't have the ability, or sometimes don't have the capacity to be able to have the things that they need during this time of the year. So we just want to give a huge shout out to Omega for them actually contributing to the local food banks as well.
Yeah, for folks that are familiar with what we've been doing all month long, Omega Sports, not only are we, helping people stay active, we've got a great workout from your partner in crime over there at New Balance, Kate, our New Balance Trackster. She's got a great workout that we're going to do today. Of course, she hosted some great events for us on our Instagram with the amazing New Balance takeover that she did for us. I think it was last week, right, John?
Yeah, last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. For anyone who missed it, definitely check it out. Go to the Omega Sports NC Instagram page and just take a few minutes to watch some of the takeover videos. There's a lot of great content in there. Kate did an amazing job of actually just curating some really fun content too. We had a lot of fun engaging actually the Omega staff and the active play experts with some of the folks that actually at some of the different stores. There was some really, really fun creativity coming through from some of those folks. So you got to check it out. Go on to the Omega Instagram page and check it all out. I think you'll actually enjoy what you learn and discover on there.
Yeah, I'm definitely not the Instagram star of Omega. We've got a lot of Instagram stars or TikTok stars that are actually embedded in our stores. So definitely check out the highlights on our Instagram page at Omega Sports NC. But going back to...
We might be actually seeing some new ones come through. Actually, as a result, we'll see what other videos they can create.
That's right. We're going to keep it going. Well, so again, back to MOVE Morevember. What we really tried to do with you guys is give everybody encouragement to stay moving and to keep active. because generally this is a time where it gets colder and people start to slow down. People start to indulge a little bit more during the holidays. We've gone through the holidays now indulging. The weather's actually been pretty good. So you wake up, it's a little chillier. So you may put a little extra layer on, but generally people are staying active. So that's great. And then, of course, throughout the whole month in November, we've been also a giving partner to our local food banks. Thanks to New Balance, we had a great event earlier in the month called our Off the Roof 24-hour Food Bank Marathon, where we challenged Santa to get ready for the holidays, where we had lots of local runners running for 12 hours straight on a Saturday, 12 hours straight on a Sunday. Thank goodness our treadmills held up. But that was all to prove a point that people can stay active during the holidays, but we also encourage people to give a bunch of food, and they gave. And then throughout the whole month, we had donation boxes in stores, and that'll continue throughout the holidays because, of course, Thanksgiving may have passed, but that doesn't mean that the need is gone. So we're going to continue our donation boxes in our stores, and then I want to encourage folks to go to giving.omegasports.com to get connected to those local food banks, to go ahead and make a donation if you can, and just to learn about what's going on in our communities. Of course, there's some fun videos and some great photos of some of the fun things that we've done throughout the month, but really the purpose is to continue to give and to move more to help those neighbors in need. And then I just want to end the one major point that we did with New Balance is that a portion of all of the New Balance sales throughout November, because a lot of folks, because of all this great New Balance coverage we've been able to have been motivated to try on those shoes. Our active play experts have been super motivated to recommend those shoes because we know that a portion of those sales this month are going to go to local food banks. So I think it's been a great overall month. Would you say, John?
Yeah, it's been fantastic, man. The level of engagement across the board, from staff to just customers coming in to the stores. The off the roof event that we had in Greensboro was fantastic. It was great to see actually a lot of the Omega staff out there, as well as actually local runners from the community, helping Santa get in shape. He's got to get to a lot of places actually, this holiday season. So we need him to be in shape actually to make sure. We had to make sure we get him in the right shoes too, so we could actually deliver the goods, call it actually. But it's been fantastic. It's been beyond our expectations actually, and results at this point.
Yeah, if folks saw any of the footage from our Off the Roof 24-hour Food Bank Marathon, just go to our Instagram. I actually think we had a Santa that was pretty much in shape. He was doing lunges and push-ups, and he was showing up quite a few of us. And of course, he also tried on, I believe, the new Beacon B3s in our stores, and he fell in love with those as well. And then he just took off. So Santa's still out there running every day now.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. All right. Well, John, I'm gonna, since we're recording early in the week so that we can all enjoy our Thanksgiving. I want to pick your brain about what are you grateful for this year? It's been a tough year overall for a lot of businesses. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for family first and foremost. I'm grateful, frankly, to work for a company that values family. I think a lot of us have, I know, kind of had some potentially challenging times through obviously the last 8 months as we actually have kind of managed our way through some challenging times through this pandemic. We're all trying to do the best we can to support our families and do the best we can, for our communities. And so I'm super grateful for a company that actually supports us and is flexible in working with us, knowing that a lot of us are working from home these days. Mental health is a big thing, and they support us actually along the way in making sure that's an important aspect as part of our daily lives anymore, working in the environments that we are.
Yeah, and I think as we've learned during the takeover, New Balance is a family-owned, privately owned, huge, worldwide leader athletic brand based out of Boston. But I love what I hear from you is that even though the world has changed and everyone's working remotely, I know I've seen it where you're getting some fantastic support from the leadership at New Balance for all these great initiatives. We're lucky to be a part of some initiatives with you guys, and we see that they are not making your lives harder. They're actually making it as comfortable and as easy as possible to be successful.
Yeah, no, it's been fantastic. You feel loved, you feel cared for, and when you've got folks like that. And we got partners like Omega who have that similar approach, right? It motivates you and gives you encouragement to continue.
Yeah. Well, I want to give you kudos because I'm grateful for you. After what was a tougher summer, you came to Omega and you said, "Hey, I want to do some big ideas. I want to challenge you guys to think outside the box." I think we rose to the occasion, and we decided to do some things that was not just out of the box, but also very meaningful to our community. So I'm grateful for the partnership. So I appreciate that. You and Kate have been fantastic. I want to brag on Kate a little bit more because she not only has been our go-to for technical aptitude within our company, but she's definitely also now been kind of a go-to virtually to help our stores and to help our customers stay connected to New Balance. Can we talk a little bit and brag a little bit about Kate during this takeover that she put together for us?
Man, I'd love to, man. We could have done this without her. Frankly, all that she has done to pull this together in terms of just actually coordinating, getting all the videos. We've had videos that have been texted to her, emailed to her. She has spent countless hours editing video. I'm not the most tech savvy, so I definitely leaned on Kate to help us in that. And on top of all that, having obviously to work from home, as well as actually try to find some time to get out there and record all these amazing workouts, which we've got one more left for you guys. So excited, actually, a little surprise for you, I think, on the last one. But she's done an amazing job in pulling together these workouts as well and making them fun and exciting and challenging some folks to move as well this month. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't say enough in how grateful and thankful I am to have her as a partner in crime, call it, actually, and a teammate actually working together as we have all on this project together, because it's come together amazingly well, and it's touched on all the, I think, aspects and elements of what we actually believe in as a company and what you guys do collectively as a partner with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Kate, not only did she stay in one zone of, talking about these amazing shoes that you guys have, but she also gave us the history of the brand that is New Balance, the kind of, where the inspiration of the brand came from, where the brand is going, where you are today in this new world of this pandemic. You guys, she really has taken us on this journey. And then you had a lot of fantastic leaders. This is what I mean by the support. This wasn't just a project that we did in North Carolina. You were able to grab resources. We had, Katie McGuire join a podcast on our women's only podcast hosted by Cleo Fawcett, our head of apparel. She joined Kate on a fantastic podcast that I encourage people to listen and hear a world-renowned athlete who is part of the New Balance family talk about the connection that she had in the local retail world and the connection that she has with helping people stay active and moving and just getting in the right pairs of shoes and getting in the right gear. I mean, that was a fantastic podcast. And then all these other leaders that you were able to bring into our takeover. I want to go ahead and play one of the leaders. We had several, but I wanted to play one leader in particular that kind of ended with our takeover, and that is Keith Kelly. Is that correct?
Correct. Keith Kelly, who is our Performance Run brand manager.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at his video because I wanted to give him an opportunity to talk about the relationship, that the strength and partnership is really kind of the theme that I picked up on that I'd like to play for everyone.
Awesome.
Hello, Omega Sports Nation from beautiful Park City, Utah. My name is Keith Kelly. I work for the performance running team at New Balance as a brand manager on all things running and running specialty, which means working with great shops like Omega Sports and great customers like you guys. The best part of working for New Balance is that every day I not only get to work with a wonderful team of people who are really, really committed to what we do and really, really committed to the runner, but I also get to work with world-class athletes like Jenny Simpson and Emma Coburn. These are athletes that are part of the fabric of New Balance, and I get to include them in engagements with customers and consumers alike across our major events like the London Marathon and the New York City Marathon. We sign these events and we sign these athletes not only for credibility for our product, but to inspire us as employees of the company, as people who go through hard times, as people who go through great times, and always need to be grounded, and our athletes do that. They also give us feedback for our product, so those awesome shoes that you get and the awesome apparel you wear, that's all feedback from our athletes. So if it's good enough for an Olympic medalist, it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. Running specialty shops like Omega Sports and their contributions to the community cannot be overstated. I worked in a running specialty shop at the start of my career in the professional world, as have many of our staff. The stores not only offer great product from New Balance and all of our competitors who also make great product, but they act as a hub and a home for people. They're inclusive, they open their doors to everybody. Everybody's an athlete, everybody can move. And by going to the running specialty shop, it can be your first step into learning more about what it means to be fit, healthy, active, to work your heart and lungs, to enter a race, to set goals, maybe even to accomplish things that you never thought possible, like running the New York City Marathon or running your first ultra. It all starts by going in and talking to an RSA or a buyer or one of the managers or owners of your local run shop. A store like Omega serves its community in a really impactful way because it's got such a broad selection of products. It's a true outfitter. It's a one-stop shop, so you can go in there. Not only do you get fit for amazing New Balance running shoes and New Balance apparel, but you can get your prehab tools, your rehab tools. You can get great socks. You can get nutrition. You can probably read books. You can absolutely outfit your closet with all of the running product and the running tools you would need, with low barrier to entry to go and achieve your goals. So that's why New Balance is such a big fan of the running specialty store. There's nowhere else that you can get fit for product, down to the minute details, such as, do you get a wide shoe or an extra wide shoe? Do you need a narrow shoe? Or fitted for apparel that's going to be perfectly built for your body and perfectly built for how you move. So we love running stores and we love Omega Sports. So it's been awesome talking to the Omega Sports Nation today. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Park City and we practice what we preach at New Balance. So I am going to go and get my afternoon workout in, and as I'm riding my bike before the sun goes down, I'm going to think a lot about how amazing it is to work in this industry and work with partners like Omega Sports that do so much for their running community and get people like you active, moving and cracking your PRs. Even though there's not many races right now, we look forward to a future where we'll be back racing on start lines and celebrating after the races with high fives. Peace.
Love that guy.
John, I love that. I love that video. I love it. Not only did I get to clock him saying Omega Sports so many times, but his sentiment and his experience really shine through on the fact that, you know, in our industry, we get to really help people. We get to help them stay active. We get to help them achieve goals. We get to help them discover new things, new products. I mean, I think he said it much more better than I ever could.
It's such a genuine, I think, feeling within the industry and within brands, and Keith is a genuine guy. Like there's not many more genuine than Keith, actually, and I think we care. You know, I think we care in this space of taking care of customers and seeing them be successful and seeing them come in with smiles on their face because they were out moving and getting their own PRs and you know, just actually building their own self-confidence. It's amazing what actually just moving can actually do for people. It really is.
That's right. And that's why Move Morevember has been such a success for us, because it just leans into this idea that we, you know, I go back 4 or 5, how long has it been, John? How long has it been for this pandemic where we were all scared and told we needed to stay home and we couldn't do the things that we loved? Yeah. But what people naturally and organically gravitated to was more movement. They were working out at home. They were, you know, going out for long walks. They were going for runs. People who probably hadn't run for a while, you know, people were working from home. You couldn't just sit at the kitchen table any longer. They had to get out and do something and get moving. And then, of course, all the fantastic parents that are out there that understood that their kids couldn't necessarily go down the street like they used to. So then they had to be even more of a participant in their activity and their mobility. So I think it's just been a fantastic shift of our hearts to make sure that we are really grounded in movement and mobility and staying active. And that's what I think the spirit of Move November has been. It's really been that reminder of it's not a time to slow down. It's not a time to stop.
I think it's actually served as a really probably good reset for a lot of folks. We've heard plenty from a lot of the Omega stores. They've got customers that have not been in the store in a while that have come back to shop, or folks that actually just haven't purchased in a while. And it's been great because I think that it's kind of, I would say forced, but it's actually kind of caused people to really take a closer look at themselves and where they're at physically, and to do something about it. They've kind of been forced to do something about it and move. And I mean, I've got I've got a family member actually who's lost 50 pounds through this pandemic. And it's kind of, it pushed him to actually have to, take a closer look at himself. And it's just, you feel so much better. Your self-confidence goes up. You just have a much different way that you carry yourself, and it's just a much healthier place to live, not only, physically, but also even mentally. And it's actually, it's one of the side benefits of being, in this run industry or in this run space or in the active space. There's a lot that it actually does for someone, and if you want to call it, in a very holistic way, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad that I always try to make people understand that it's not just physical. And in fact, we welcome everybody. I want to make sure that everybody's welcomed. If you just want to move more, that's why at Omega we say run more, move more, and play more. We want to make sure that people are welcome, that they don't, you don't feel intimidated going in because you haven't necessarily run a 10K before, you haven't done a half marathon. It really is, we want to welcome our neighbors. We want to grow a greater neighborship with everyone that just wants to move more, that just wants to play more, or even run more. So, that's really kind of our headline goals at Omega Sports, is to just keep people moving, because we know that it's both physical and mental, the benefits that you get from it.
100%. Yep.
Well, let's talk about moving more. So Move Moreovember has been a great success for us. Today we're celebrating the last day of the month, but it does not stop the movement, right? It doesn't stop the giving that we want to continue in our neighborhoods, and it does not stop moving. And I think this workout that Kate has done is a I would call it an evergreen, right? All her workouts are really evergreen. You can just kind of keep playing it over and over and just switch up. But I definitely want to go ahead and pause right now so that Kate can get in this fantastic workout that she's designed as the final in our installment of workouts for Move Moreovember. And then, of course, we're going to challenge folks to, do the workout, follow it on Instagram. We'll post it later in the day. And then, of course, we're also going to do a shoe giveaway as well with that.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and pause and take a look at Kate doing our Move Moreovember final workout.
Hey Omega Sports, it's Kate, the new Balance Trackster, back for the last workout of Move Moreovember. Now this one's definitely going to be a lot tougher. We're going to include some run or walk, also with some strength training included in there. I will be rocking my Fuel Cell Prisms today for this workout. This is a nice, fast, light, bouncy shoe. So go try it on your neighborhood Omega Sports store. And now let's get after it. job, everyone. That's not an easy workout to do, but that's a great way to finish up Move Morevember. Now keep it going, and let's keep getting after it.
All right. Well, Kate did it once again, John. She did it once again.
She's amazing.
Yeah. So as the final workout, but never the last workout, it is a great testament to just her diligence. Every single week she's been producing these workouts, and she hasn't just said, hey, just do one or two things. She definitely has thoughtfully put together these workouts, knowing that they can, if you followed us on the first workout to the second workout to this workout, you'll see that there's a natural progression that she's helping folks get a little bit stronger as we get even deeper into the holidays.
Yeah, I think actually exercise is about actually kind of balance in life too, right? You don't want to just all do running. You don't want to all just do core workout. It's actually kind of having a healthy balance in life. So I love the fact that she actually incorporated some running and some exercise, core workouts actually in this last one. That just kind of exemplifies actually how balanced actually is, and the importance of how being balanced is actually even in our moving, call it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, we're going to remind folks that after the show, we'll go ahead and put the full workout on our Instagram page. There is going to be a contest alert that will be accompanying that. John, we've already had folks winning, and I mean, they are thrilled, obviously, to get a new pair of running shoes, any of the Fresh Foam models. But not only that, they're getting into the stores, they're getting fitted. And they're learning more about those shoes as they're, being gifted those shoes. And then, of course, the relationship that's being bonded in that, kind of gifting opportunity has been tremendous. We, last weekend we had someone win out of Wilmington who went to our Wilmington store. And even though the store manager, or what we call our market leader, was responsible for taking photos and sending them to us, that winner did not wait. She put it up on Instagram immediately when she got her shoes. So it's like the winner went faster than we were able to even go faster, which is fantastic.
That shows the level of excitement actually for a new pair of shoes right there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that I think her sentiment in those comments that she made was that, she felt like she discovered something brand new. She discovered this Fresh Foam that she'd never, had a chance to try. And she was so grateful to have been, she'd been watching the shows, she'd been watching the takeover. And then when she had an opportunity to enter a contest, she took the chance and she won.
That's awesome. That's great. It's sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So just actually getting a chance to experience something actually that you haven't actually experienced before is can be actually very fun and exciting.
Yep. So again, later today, we're going to put this workout on Instagram and we'll accompany it with another great shoe giveaway. So make sure you stick around our Instagram channel. This will also be loaded onto Instagram. It's something new that we're doing. We're going to load all shows on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So that'll be great. Now, John, as we are heading into the holiday season, so the official start date, although I know we've been talking sales and you've seen Black Friday deals probably all month long. This is the official kickoff to the holiday season. So, John, I'm going to give you an opportunity to let shoppers know what meaningful running shoes you would recommend to those folks that are out there. And by the way, shopping for running shoes can be for yourself and for those that you love.
True that. Wow, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Gosh, you actually got to pick one. I don't know if I can pick just one. That's a challenge. I think actually what would be best is to have probably a few to pick from, because not every model is actually like the best one for any one person. That's
Good point.
Right, so that's why we produce and actually manufacture so many different models, because everyone's got different needs in terms of actually what type of runner they are, what type of walker they are, what kind of exercise they're doing. So I'm going to suggest probably 3 models. Let's have folks actually consider and make sure that they get fit for. But I would suggest the 1080 version 10, which is in market right now, which is one of our more popular shoes. High cushion. It's a Fresh Foam model. Really nice experience underfoot, nice and soft. I'd also suggest the 880, which is also a fresh foam model, and that actually is a great running and walking model. And then I'd also suggest the 860 version 11, which is a brand new model. That's the newest one that just came out actually in September. And that's our stability model. So if those folks actually that are looking for something a little bit more supportive, that need a shoe that actually supports their foot a little bit more, the 860 would be the one I would suggest considering for that.
Yep. So 3 great fresh foam models: the 880, I heard you say, the 1080, and the 860.
Correct. All 3 of them actually do have fresh foam in them now. The 860, in fact, is this model that's in market now is the first version of the 860 that actually has fresh foam in it. So that's a new feature in that shoe.
Yep, and people are loving it. We hear a lot about the 860 V11 model.
Doing really well. Yeah, doing really well. Excited for that shoe to continue to gain momentum through the holidays, and just excited for people to discover it, like our shoe giveaway winner down in Wilmington.
Yeah, and of course, folks can go to nb.omegasports.com if they want to check out any of those models. Of course, in that particular link, you'll see all of the fresh foam models, all the New Balance models. But definitely, again, John recommends the 1080, the 880, and the 860 as the kind of go-to. But of course, you can't really pick a favorite. So I would just check out all the models that we have listed at nb.omegasports.com.
And you will also find actually different colors online too. So going to the nb.omegasports.com, you'll see all the colors available. Some of those colors may not be available in store, but you'll be able to see more colors available online actually.
Yep, that's a great point, John. So one thing that great partnership allows us to have with a world leader like New Balance, we get to have an expansive inventory or availability online. So you guys have given us the opportunity to have even more products online, more color selections online, so that customers can really find what they want. But that should not take away from the in-store experience. You go into the stores, you talk with our Active Play experts, you get fitted for the right shoe, you get the right recommendation, and let's say it's, it fits perfectly, it's everything that you want, except you wanted a different color. And guess what? Our Active Play experts can help you get that color, because we do have it available online. We can even have it shipped right to you.
Correct. Yeah, shipped right to your home.
Yep. It's one of those fantastic new COVID enhancements that we've had to create new ways to make sure that we're satisfying our customers, and customers are, safely able to shop and have even more selection.
Yep, no doubt.
All right. Well, John, I want to give you your weekend back. I want to thank you for your time today. It's been a fantastic month. This will not be the only time that we'll talk, just because we just did one partnership. There's going to be a lot more conversations with New Balance in the future. We're going to continue the giving, and we're going to know that it all stemmed from inspiration with our partners there at New Balance.
Thank you, Dal. Really, really, really appreciate you guys actually and your partnership through this month. It's been a lot more fun than I think I even expected, actually, and being able to be on camera, getting a little more comfortable. So looking forward to it.
There you go. We'll have you back on even more, and then podcast and all kinds of things.
More fun times ahead.
There you go. All right. Well, you enjoy your weekend, and I'm going to end with a little bit more Omega news. Okay.
Much appreciated. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too. All right, guys. Well, again, it is Saturday. We are through Thanksgiving, which means that Black Friday weekend is here. Make sure you're checking your emails. Make sure you are looking at all the fantastic deals. I mean, I think we've got brands that you know and love are all marked down. There are some fantastic deals. We've got some great coupons available. Make sure you're checking your emails. If you haven't checked it today, make sure you check it, because we do have some fantastic deals. And then, of course, we're going to be headed right through the weekend, headed into Cyber Monday. We want to thank all of our local shoppers. Today is Saturday. Today is Shop Local Saturday. So more than anything, we want to thank you guys for supporting Omega Sports for all these years, especially this year. You guys have been fantastic. You have kept us going. You've kept us running, moving, and playing, in all the fantastic things that we're able to do for both our communities and, of course, all of our fantastic Omega Sports experts, where we've been able to employ them, keep them going throughout this time frame. You guys, we couldn't have done it without you. So for support local, Saturday, I want to just thank all the locals out there for making Omega Sports their top destination choice for all things active play. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the shopping. Be safe out there. Wear a mask. Be careful, social distance, or conveniently shop online at omegasports.com. Have a great weekend.